ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Grown Folk Talk. I'm your hostess, B, and this evening we're going to be talking about R&B singer legend Mary J. Blige. This is Mary J. Blige and her ex-husband, Kendu Isaac. Now, many of you know that Mary was married to him for 12 to 13 years. They didn't have any children together, and they had a very public relationship. They were in ad campaigns together. He was actually her manager for years. So it was very sad and very public when they decided to split. Now, let's get into the money. Okay. Because Mary had to pay him. A lot of y'all talked hella-ish with my last videos. It seemed like when the men have to pay the women, y'all feeling that. Y'all all for that, and the woman is always the victim. So let me see how y'all gonna feel about this one, if y'all gonna be talking trash about this one as far as her paying him. So let's get into the money. We all remember this one when she did the Super Bowl and what have you. Alrighty, let me get the article I want to get into up on the screen. Here we go. Okay, so this is a quote from Mary about the divorce, and it was kind of sad reading this, actually. I'm living. I'm not happy about a lot of things. Oh, Lord. Oh, I can barely see it. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I thought someone loved me, right? Turns out he was a con artist, and he didn't. And now he's coming after me for all my money. All right, I want to pause there for a second because she said he was a con artist. He never loved her, and he's coming after her for all her money. I also read that Mary J. Blige had to go on tour. And Mary is 50. I believe she's 50, give or take a year or two. She had to go on tour just to pay this man. Now, some might argue maybe she didn't handle her finances correctly, but at the end of the day, she had to work more to pay Mr. Isaacs. Let's get back to the article, though. Okay, it goes on to say, when you come out of something like that, you realize you were never the one. There was someone else that was his queen. I got played. I had to keep smiling and keep my spirits up because this is designed to kill me. So that's another thing with this whole divorce. Apparently, he was cheating on her. Now, I didn't really get into all of that. I do remember hearing about that. I've seen her do interviews publicly talking about his other woman, and, you know, she was willing to kind of work with that to an extent. I'm trying to tell y'all, cheating ain't always a deal breaker for everybody. But anyway, she had mentioned about that particular woman. Like, it was something with the woman. Things got personal, whatever. I got another article that I wanted to get into that talks more about, you know, when you get into stuff like this, it can be kind of sad, you know. And I felt like just reading some of this, it made me feel a little bad for her and her situation. Okay, this one says, now, in this case, Mary actually is the one that filed. I know y'all, like I said, y'all talked ish in the last one. She filed, okay? She alleged irreconcilable differences, but like I said, there was also some infidelity in there. So Mary is the one that filed. The woman filed for divorce, okay? Well, let me get to the good stuff. Okay. Mary J. Blige claimed that her ex-husband, Kendu Isaac, spent more than $420,000 during their marriage on travel charges that involved a woman he was having an affair with. So, can you imagine your spouse spending almost $500,000 on traveling back and forth to see his side piece? Yeah, let's get back into the article. So, she claimed that Isaac drives a Mercedes that she prepaid the lease on, and that he refused to turn over possession of her Grammy and other achievement awards. So she paid, I guess, for the lease, the years of the lease up front, and when it was time to turn in the vehicle, y'all know how lease work. My man held hostage that damn Mercedes. He wouldn't give it. He strong armed the Mercedes, right? Okay, she went on to say that She has long been the only breadwinner in the family, and she is burdened with all of his debts, but she claimed to be more than $10 million. Holla at me. $10 million? He done racked up, spinning and balling out of control on her dime. And you know, you filed for holding that Mercedes hostage like that. Everybody know when the lease is up, you're supposed to turn the damn car in. Alright, let's get back to the article. Okay, let's see. The couple have no children together now. I did a little research. Mr. Isaac had 3 children. This is actually his second marriage. He was married to someone else, but at the end of the day, Mary decided to marry him. They had no children together. You know, and some would say, why? Why would you marry a man who has 3 children? She fell in love, got married, and she made her choice. Now, let's get into the money. I thought this was interesting. Mary J. Blige is allegedly worth $20 million between her music and, you know, acting roles, etc. Again, she's the one that filed. They were married for 12, 13 years. The divorce proceedings went on for 2 years. So 2 years of back and forth, nasty, public. This one was very public. Okay. The court ordered Mary to pay my man's $30,000 a month in alimony. And let me state again, no children. $30K. Could you imagine? Some of y'all wouldn't piss on your ex if they was on fire. But she had to give him $30,000 a month. Now, I did read that that was temporary, but I never found a stop date. So I don't even know if she's still paying Kendu at this point. She also had to pay $135,000 lump sum in retro payment, back pay, to Mr. Kendu Isaac because it went on for 2 years. So she had to pay $135K, and I think that obviously involved more than just the alimony. There were some other fees and stuff that went along with that $135,000 retro one-time payment she had to pay. Miss Blige also had to pay $100K in his lawyer fees. Okay, so y'all let me know if y'all feeling that. Y'all happy about that? Because y'all love it when it's the other way around. What else did I want to bring out? So she was ordered to pay Kendu $30K a month in alimony, right? But guess what? Originally, Kendu wanted $130,000 a month. And I remember her because she made this song called Rent Money, you know, hitting around. Y'all know how people do in the industry and stuff. You piss them off or they go through something, they make a song about it, you know. And I remember that though, when she was going through all of this and she was talking about like how much like he was trying to bleed her dry. Like he just was trying to get everything that he could get from her. But anyway, he wanted $130K, but the judge said, "You're doing too much. Slow down, big fella." So he ended up getting $30K. Like I said, that's temporary. And again, they had no children, and he had been married before. And there were allegations of infidelity. And I didn't see anything about a prenup. So I don't know if she had a prenup or not. But I know that this was not the best look for Mary J. Blige. You know, it's always sad, in my opinion, when people get divorced, you know. Now, again, there's no children involved in this one. So it's kind of one of them things like, you know, yeah, it's bad, but I guess when it ain't no kids at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's just two adults. But it got real nasty. You I hate to see divorce personally. I hate to see people going through public, you know, stuff. It's bad when you gotta beef and have animosity with a former person that you formerly loved. But when it's public, it can be nasty. You know, could you imagine all of your personal business and finances being made public, your ex with somebody else, things like that? So this one was a little heartbreaking to read some of her quotes on how she felt about it. I didn't see any quotes from him where he made any public statements. I did look him up. He is currently residing in New York City, and he is supposed to still be in the management business of some European group or something like that. I'm sure, you know, he hasn't went on to manage anybody on the level of Mary J. Blige here. But again, the one and only Mary J. Blige, divorce, ordered to pay this brother here $30,000 a month. And I'm wondering, now I know he was her manager, but it didn't state that he was being paid because of that. It was the typical Hollywood stuff, his lifestyle, what he had been accustomed to all of those years, she had to pay him this money. And I just find that to be crazy that you got to pay. Like, you mean to tell me as a man, he look able-bodied to me, he can't go get no job and make no money? Allegedly, he managing somebody else. He ain't making no money off of that. Why is she paying for his upkeep? And I'll even give him the lawyer fees or whatever because she's the one that filed for divorce. But why are you paying him $30K a month in alimony? Y'all ain't got no kids together. Why does he deserve a check? He can't go out and work. Some of these Hollywood people, they really amaze me at the sense of entitlement that they have for someone else's money, right? Because me and you, we got to get up every day and go get it ourselves. So I don't understand this. I don't understand. I used to date you and we ain't together no more, even if I decided I didn't want to be with you, but now you got to pay me some money. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Leave your comment down below. Please like, subscribe, share the content. Y'all help me blow up. And this has been another episode of Grown Folk Talk. Once again, my name is B, your hostess, and I'm out. Catch you in the next one.